My name is Kevin Rafferty. I'm a volunteer with St Luke's Football Club. Actually a founder member of the club, which was myself and a couple of other guys who are still kicking about 50 years ago. And we've been based in the local Callan area. We draw from Twinbrook, Poglass. We're very much a community-based club. We have a lot of outreach stuff in the local area with regards to mental health, drug abuse, things like that there, and we have partnerships with other charities and voluntary things. And primarily for us, primarily we're a football club, and the thing about us is just it's mainly getting our kids. If we get our kids in at 14, 15, 16 and see them through the ages, just those ages, and keep them out of harm's way, keep them off the streets, keep them away from the influences that we don't want them to be picking up on, and essentially just turn our kids into young men. The opportunity just came up and I thought, right, we could get a few quid here, and spoke to a couple of other people in the club and so on and so forth, and I had the opportunity to climb Kilimanjaro with my granddaughter. She was doing it for her own charitable work, and I thought, right, I can do this for St Luke's, and we'll start up a Just Giving page, and we'll just do what we're good at, badgering people, and that's sort of what we did, and had set a target of £3,000, which I thought was a bit ambitious, but that wasn't my end of it. My end of it was just to get up the mountain, and it was a couple of other committee people that's involved with the money and raising funds and stuff like that, and getting donations in, and so we set a target of £3,000, and we're up to we're sitting at nearly 2,000. These aren't big figures, but they're big figures for us, you know. And if some local business gives us £1,000, like it's $1 million to us. It just costs so much, and every penny's a prisoner. Like there's arguments and discussions over every penny spent. It's just so expensive. I mean, like a set of jerseys like that, you're talking £800, and we have 6 teams, and the kids' teams they don't have cars, so we depend on their parents, and they have to get the matches away the other side of town, maybe over in East Belfast or Mollusk, and that's expensive every week. And you know, so it's just, for anybody that doesn't know, you just wouldn't believe how much it costs. And so anyway, if we can get this Kilimanjaro up to over the £2,000, it's 2,000 we didn't have, and it's 2,000 that we're very, very happy to have. You're going through 4 geographical zones. You're starting off like on the African plains, where you would see giraffes and zebra and all that sort of thing, and then you're going through a jungle area for about a day and a half. You're just going through the jungle, monkeys, snakes, everything. And then the jungle starts to thin out, and you're going through then, like we'd maybe see of Australia, or like scrubland and just old dead bushes and stuff like that. And that thins out to almost a wee bit like a lunar surface, you know, just all rocky and dusty and dirty. But this stage now you're in high altitude and you're above the clouds, which in itself can be a wee bit, because you're looking down at the clouds, a wee bit like an airplane. You're looking down at the clouds, and then it's just getting colder and colder, especially at night. It's just getting really, and eventually you have a big long hike to get to the last base camp. There's 3 camps, the final base camp, and it's about a 4-hour hike, maybe 4 or 5 hours, which is doable. You're doing about 7 hours or 6 hours each day, so the 4 hours wasn't too bad, but that's only in preparation for what's coming that night. The final ascent starts at 12 midnight. It's about a 6-hour hike. The last 3 hours of it's through snow, because you're really going up in altitude now, and you summit at dawn, just as the sun's coming up over, and it is spectacular. You've the snow-topped Kilimanjaro is a volcano, and it's just the snow-topped aspect of it, glaciers, that sort of thing, and then the sun coming up, and you wonder, like, the sun's quite warm, like it's quite hot, and you thought, it's absolutely freezing here, and the sun's shining. Like, warmer sun than we get, you know, like hot sun, African sun. But it was unbelievable.